So many people have this kind of connotation of God and what God is. God is not some benevolent old gentleman that sits in the sky that sends you to heaven for doing good and sends you to hell for being bad. God is nothing and everything at the same time. And this God frequency is in you, it's in me, it's in every human being on this planet, every sentient being. Some people call it the God spark, the diamond spark, the divine spark. God is a higher frequency. So I want to talk to you about God mode. So many people have this kind of connotation of God and what God is. For me, God is mathematics, God is love, God is energy, God is frequency. God is nothing and everything at the same time. God is not some benevolent old gentleman that sits in the sky that sends you to heaven for doing good and sends you to hell for being bad. That's not who God is. God isn't male, God isn't female, God just is. It is what it is, and that is, it just is. And this God frequency is in you, it's in me, it's in every human being on this planet, every sentient being. Every human being has this spark of pure potential. Some people call it the God spark, the diamond spark, the divine spark. But ultimately, there is a spark. Go back to Transformers, Optimus Prime. He had the Allspark. The movies are trying to tell us the truth. If you look at the Allspark was like a cube. That's where it gets a little bit jumbled and a little bit fucked up and a little bit wrong. Because the cube is the structure of this matrix that we're in. And so you could say that it was created by God. And ultimately, it was created by fractals of God, but the cube is not God's source intelligence itself, because the cube is a lower vibrational form of what God is. God is a higher frequency, a different structure, a different set of mathematics, but the cube structure is what keeps us in the matrix. So to say that the Allspark is cubed is not right, but it kind of is in this third dimensional reality. Now, if we're going to escape the cube, we've got to shift our mathematical frequency and we've got to spiral out of it. When you move through cubed structures, you move at 90-degree rotations, so you're always going to get stuck in the cube. So by changing your mathematics, you change your spin, your frequency, your energy, and you can spiral anywhere you want to go to. Now, let's bring this back to healing, because healing is predominantly why I came to this planet. I came to planet Earth on a mission, like a soldier from the stars, to help my fellow sisters and brothers remember that their body is designed to self-heal. And through the frequency of star magic, anything can be healed. But it's not the facilitator that's facilitating the healing on a particular person that's doing the healing. What the facilitator is doing is using the codes in the field to change the space of whoever has the injury, illness, disease, business issue, relationship problem. We change the mathematics and then their body can self-heal, because their body is running off a false template. So whilst it's running off of a false template, using the wrong mechanical frequencies, the wrong quantum structures, the wrong blueprints, the body's always going to stay the same. Doesn't matter what kind of energy you run through the body. If the blueprints don't change, if the maths don't change, they might get better for a while, then they're going to go back to ill again. Now, there's other factors to take into consideration, because you could change someone's mathematics and then they go and engage with another form of mathematics which sends them back into another spin, an old program, and then they get ill again. So there's many different scenarios that we've got to look at. But this is the key. If you truly want to facilitate the healing of another human being, you've got to get into God mode. You've got to make that choice. A choice is an intention, and an intention mobilizes energy. So unless you mobilize that energy through the choice, through the intention, the energy is just going to be not doing too much. It might be powerful, but unless you mobilize it, it's kind of stagnant. So we need to mobilize the energy with our intention to do specific things. Hey, I just wanted to drop in and say thank you from all of my heart to all of your hearts. Being a part of this tribe is incredible. For myself and for everyone else. We get to collaborate and co-create and share this awesome content with our friends, with our family, with our loved ones. We really are divine and sovereign, and this content will upgrade your frequency and allow you to step into that superhuman potential. If you haven't liked this channel, subscribed and hit the notification bell, then please do so now down below so you can keep up to speed with all the latest content. And if you want the team and I to produce some very specific content, then respond, and we will create the content. So again, thank you for being a part of this. Let's shine our lights, open our hearts, be the powerful beings that we came to planet Earth to be. Now, when you're working with very specific frequencies, they're highly intelligent anyway. So you haven't really got to orchestrate them. You've just got to set the wheels in motion. And then the energy is in motion, it starts to flow. And when there's flow, there's magnetism. When there's magnetism and feminine energy, everything starts to give birth. Everything starts to be reborn. Everything starts to be created. Because the womb, the magnetism, the female feminine is that creation energy. So with our thoughts, with our choices, we set in motion the electrical energy. The electrical energy kickstarts the magnetism. The magnetism and the electricity working together create magic and miracles. People say, Jerry, you're helping people get it from wheelchairs. People are taking the hearing aids out. Their eyesight's coming back. The size of oranges are disappearing from their brains when the doctors have said, you'll be dead in 8 weeks. They're alive 6 years later. No orange-sized brain in their heads. How is this possible? Because we mobilize the energy, we mobilize the star magic frequency with our intention, and then the right crystalline keys move into gear, and boom, the environment in the person's space changes, their body starts to self-regulate, everything starts to shift, they heal. Brand new again. It's not rocket science, but you've got to have the courage to make the choice, to take the action, to move through reality in the best way possible. Because most people will never even admit that they've got the God spark inside of them. People are too scared to even think that they could be that powerful because they're happy being subservient. They're happy bowing down to the matrix. They're happy being in their shitty state of consciousness because it's what they know. They don't know any different, so they're happy with what they are. Now that's okay if you don't know that there's anything out there and there's anything different. But we, as aware and awake humans, it's up to us to carry this spark of pure potential and to inspire our sisters and brothers to shift. Not by telling them to shift, but by just being us and being this high frequency. And when we become this high frequency with this beautiful God source intelligence flowing through us, connected to the stars and to the earth, having that holy grail pillar of light running around our body, man, we're unstoppable, we're unfuckwithable, we're spiritual gangster Jedi badasses. And when you're in that mode, that God mode, you can facilitate the healing of anyone. This is the reason that I can heal people so quickly. This is the reason that people come to Star Magic for the next level when they're looking to be trained in energy. Why do you think hundreds and thousands of Reiki masters from all over planet Earth are descending into Star Magic to take our level 1 training when they've gone through multiple levels of Reiki and they're at the peak of their evolution within the Reiki circuit? They're hungry for something else. They know there's something else out there. And that next level is Star Magic. Just go to the website, check out the testimonials. People having tumors disappear from their belly. Fibromyalgia disappears. Trigeminal neuralgia. Neck pain. Broken bones are healing. Eyesight's coming back. Bloods are changing. Diverticulitis is disappearing. Hearts are mending. You name it. I promise you, it doesn't matter what the disease is, what the injury is, what the illness is. We at Star Magic have enabled a human being with that particular injury, illness, or disease to transform and become fully functional again. But not just fully functional, even better than they were before. One thing I know is this. I don't care who you give me on planet Earth. I don't care what condition they're in. I don't care what trauma they've been through, what disease they've got, what addictions they've got. They could be riddled with cancer, they could be in a wheelchair. I don't give a shit. You give me 8 weeks with that human being and they'll be right as rain. Now, it's very rare that I get to spend a solid 8 weeks with any human being, but I'm talking worst case scenario situations where someone is really, really in a bad way. Most people come to our group healing sessions and they get up out of wheelchairs, their eyesight comes back, the cancer disappears in one day, in several hours. I'm talking about people that are so addicted to whatever it is, whether it's cocaine, pornography, they've got shadow parasites in their body. I just know without a shadow of a doubt that when you apply the right tools, anyone can change. So you give me anyone and I'll show you that. That's the confidence that I have in the frequency that we run and the tools that we share, and these galactic badass Jedi extraterrestrials that have been working with me for many years now. When you're in the quantum fields, they're in a different density. They're in a different dimension. So I can take someone with a set of with some kind of bent, twisted spine. I can take someone with eyesight issues to their healing chambers in the quantum field, and they'll be able to tap into their body as though their body wasn't there. So they'll be working on a super deep quantum level. I'll be like the master surgeon, the multi-dimensional surgeon overseeing the process. They'll be getting out their crystals, cutting open their bellies, taking the out, and you're like, holy shit, is this stuff real? And then the person wakes up and they've got a scar across their belly. We've seen it. There's videos on our website demonstrating this stuff. We got doctors' notes, doctors' medical records. We've got scans of that were there and then not there. Scans of fibroids that were there and then not there. Scans of bent, twisted, kyphoscoliosis spines that were bent and twisted, an S-shape, and twisted like a corkscrew. 40 minutes later, the person's right as rain. They go and get their scans and the spine straight. How is this possible? Because we're multidimensional. And these multidimensional avatars and elements and other versions of us that are in the space are just that, other versions of us. So our multidimensional quantum selves come into the space to team up with us. This is healing. This is real healing. And you have to get into God mode to activate all of this. You can't sit there praying and hoping that it's gonna work. You've got to be full-blown God mode, knowing that you're a galactic Jedi badass gangster human that's come from the stars with incredible abilities, and you flip the switch and your frequency rises and magic starts to happen. It happens every time. It's a no-brainer. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So if you truly want to heal, if you truly want to elevate your consciousness, open your heart, activate your pineal gland, switch on your Merkaba field, trigger your Kundalini energy, if you want to switch on all these multidimensional faculties, if you truly want to elevate your life and remember a set of healing tools and skills that's going to blow your life into a whole new stratosphere, then jump aboard the Star Magic spaceship and I will personally train you to be the best of the best. Go and check out starmagichealing.org right now. Go and check out Facilitator Training Level 1. That's all you need if you want to be a Jedi facilitator. If you want to go to the next level and you want to get involved in planetary grid work, ley lines, stargates, all of the crystal cathedrals and the crystal city networks, all of that really beautiful multi-dimensional stuff, then come to level 2. It's a whole other frequency, a whole range of skills, completely different. If you want to take it to another level, then you come to level 3 through the Stargate, where we show you how to take large groups of people through portals to other universes, to temples, to activation chambers, so you can take them there and back safely so they can heal with these multidimensional beings hanging around in the quantum, within the planetary structure and also off-planet in other dimensional fields. Some within our galaxy, some far beyond. So go and check it out at starmagichealing.org. Facilitator Training Level 1 is where you got to start. I look forward to welcoming you with open arms. And remember, don't take life too seriously, man. Don't take life too seriously. It's a cosmic joke. But these tools and skills come in handy whilst we're laughing and dancing our way through life, enjoying this human experience. Check out starmagichealing.org, check out Facilitator Training Level 1, and I'll see you again real soon, beautiful soul. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.